15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. On the visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. These guys also fell in their opener a week ago, so we got a couple of teams here desperately trying to avoid that 0-2 start. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And in recent seasons, he's really elevated his game and become one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL when he's out there leading his squad. He completed over 72% of his passes last season, which led the league, and he's looking to be even better in this season.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 10 carries, 54 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go play action now. May. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. May now off the bootleg. Short pass caught by Henry. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now Hill to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a move.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 22.
And a Patriot first down.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running left is Stevenson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. To the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Miami set to take over. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
43-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
Play action, now it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now Tua. And the ball is out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on it. Remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught. That's what we did. And they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Diggs has it. Second down and 6 now. Here's May. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Douglas, the man in motion. He finds Douglas complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Patriots.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Fights through it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. May. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
First down.
The tight end Henry here in motion. To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To the air, May. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. They'll throw with May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So these two teams.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Brian Robinson. He'll take this one in from 2 yards out. The Commanders even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And it's a guy coming off a 93-catch season from a year ago, Wan'Dale Robinson. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants with the lead at the half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans hosting the LA Rams. And this is Matthew Stafford. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's at the half now, and it's the Rams with the lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thanks very much. And so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Looking to put a drive together. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, it's May. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tyrell Dodson In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out come the Dolphins now. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's a give A-chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. H.M. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Second and goal.
H.M. once more. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The two are going to try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt dead, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's H.M. to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's H.M. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
That's Tua's running back complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. We'll get this to about the 38.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And it's third down.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't have any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
So Tua and the Dolphins
Down 13-8. A minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Here's Tua. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins
Throwing Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Tua. Connecting with Hill. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
That's good.
As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane.
He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack of a 2-point try.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. They'll look to throw.
He gets this complete to Diggs.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw.
That'll be complete to Stevenson. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike.
Now this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there. And he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now Tua.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Patriots, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis,